Victims of childhood sexual abuse who have waited for years to get justice are now able to get their days in court.
Previously, claims could only be pursued for cases dating back to 1987. As News Center Maine's Vivian Lee reports, a new law that went into effect last month lifts the statute of limitations, allowing survivors to file a civil claim against their perpetrator, no matter when the alleged abuse occurred.
Lisa Mashur says she was repeatedly sexually abused by her half-brother in the 1970s and 80s, starting as a young child until she was 17. But the shame of what allegedly happened to her kept her from coming forward.
I've been carrying this around for over 40 years.
When Mashur was ready to seek justice against her perpetrator, the statute of limitations to file a criminal and a civil case had run out.
I felt alone. I felt just unseen, unheard, and that this assailant is still out there.
I was denied the opportunity to tell my story because of when I had been assaulted.
Last March, Mashur testified in favor of a bill that removed barriers to civil claims for childhood sexual abuse. Under that law that went into effect in October, there are no time limits. Michael Begas is an attorney with Berman Simmons and represents victims of sexual abuse in court cases, including organizations such as the Boy Scouts of America. He says over the years he had turned down dozens of survivors, including Mashur, whose claims had expired.
Survivors who were abused before 1987 are coming forward now in their early, mid, and late 50s, some in their 60s, some in their 70s even.
Now, studies have shown people who were sexually abused at a young age wait years, even decades, to report or never come forward at all. One national report found that the average age among survivors was 52 years old.
Sexual Assault Crisis and Support, this is Sammy.
The Sexual Assault Crisis and Support Center, which serves Kennebec and Somerset counties, is one of 7 agencies across Maine that provides resources and support for victims of sexual abuse, from children to adults. Executive Director Donna Strickler wants survivors to know they won't be alone when they're ready to come forward.
The sexual assault agencies will be there to help them through that process.
Mashur, meanwhile, says having a potential path to justice for the first time is key to her healing process. Vivian Lee, News Center, Maine.
If you or someone you know has been a victim of sexual assault, you need to report it to the police department of the city or town where it happened. And now it doesn't matter how far in the past it was. Also, the Maine Coalition Against Sexual Assault is ready 24 hours a day to help with services. Their number, 1-800-871-7741, or you can dial 711.